It is our friend. Let it be your friend. Do you hear that cry? Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher. And today on the channel, I will be breaking down a new voice for the channel. This will be I Put a Spell on You live performance by Annie Lennox. I'm really excited. This is a funky song and I haven't seen this live performance and I've been told wonderful things, so I'm excited to jump onto that. Before I do, I just wanted to let you know that I recently released my debut album. It's called Echo and it is available everywhere on all major streaming platforms. You can get it as a vinyl record, as you can see here, or a digital download over on my Bandcamp. But it features 9 original songs and I can't wait for you to hear it, so go and check it out after this video. I also have a music video out for I Should Have Known and some other music videos out, as some of them were singles already. But please let me know what you think. Add your favourites to playlist and share, listen, stream, whatever you want. Back to today's video. As always, this is a reaction and analysis, but I have left the original link in the description below if you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted. But you have been warned that there will be pauses. If you like what I do over here and want to support some more, consider checking me out over on Patreon. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button and bell button, and let's get to it.
I put a spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I tell you, I ain't lying.
Doing such wonderful things, especially just there right at the very end. I mean, the whole thing, it's truly wonderful. Anyway, let's go back. It's like she's really swapping between a darker tone, because there's a bit of a lower larynx tilt happening, which is quite common in like a jazzy sort of style, but the fact that she keeps playing with this like a bright quality is really interesting, because they're opposing, like juxtapositioned almost, like, but really changing between the two so fast. This entrance build with the musicians is really cool with the instruments, and then when we get that lower pitch in the chords on the piano come in, it just fills up that space so nicely.
I put a spell on you.
Okay, let's just look at that then. There's like a slight, it's not quite glottal, I think there's a slight breathy kind of quality seeping in there, but there's definitely a darker set as we begin this. So I'm not sure where her natural larynx would lie. I'd have to hear her talk. I'm not sure if I've heard much of her talking before. Definitely on the word spell, we spell, which is interesting. Da 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 da, right? Sometimes what happens, we think we're traveling up, but what we're hearing here is I put a spell. It's like we're dropping. The larynx is coming down. The pitch is going higher. We've got this lovely open space, almost like a yawn, on you. Then as soon as we go to you, it becomes really lovely and bright. You can see this in the shape of her mouth as well, how open she is on the word spell and how close she is on the word you. But you sounds definitely a lot brighter.
I put a spell on you.
You.
Because you're mine.
And look at that, going right through the diphthong. Because you're... I heard the note and then I wanted to sing that note. Mine, my... Starts on an I and the teeth showing. Let's let it play, but we'll hear different moments where she does and plays around with the timbre of her voice, like just like an instrument. It's so good.
Because you're mine.
Such lovely connection.
You better stop the things you do.
Yeah, very bright there.
I tell you, I ain't lying.
Oh, this is a great example of using twang lower down. Sometimes we use twang when we're up high and want to get a powerful sound as the vocal folds are thinning out. Rather than reaching up with the thicker folds, we like there's a lot of resistance in the vocal folds, but we use twang to help us with the brightening and getting louder. Here, we're using twang as we descend these lower notes. I lie. We're getting a lot of like, this kind of twang. This twang is formed in the AES, and it's actually the narrowing of the AES to get this. I mean, if we narrow it and get like 100% twang, it's going to be annoying. It's like really ugly sound. So we just need a little bit to the amount desired by the singer.
Tell you, I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
I know I'm going to get comments because I'm stopping after every single line, but that's the line that I want to talk about the most. And then we're going to let it play, okay? She almost does like a da-da grace note up there. I ain't lying, but it's quite glottally on there. And there's a lovely crying happening here. Lovely crying. There's like a cry. When we increase and include cry, and I genuinely mean like if we were to go, like, you know, cry. When we do that, the vocal folds, we're increasing the resistance in the vocal folds, making sure that they touch. And when we want to produce a clear sound when we're singing, we want the vocal folds to be connecting and touching all the way when they are vibrating. If we leave little gaps, we're going to let breath seep through, and then it'll become really soft. Obviously, again, it depends on the singer how much we want to show that we're crying or how much we want to allow that crying sound to be heard. We don't need to hear it as a cry all the time, but sometimes it just really works well, and it does here. On the word lying, depending if you drop your G's or not, it'll be right? I lie. She's keeping on this lovely drop jaw, lying, because she's singing onto the note. So if we go lie, it'll completely change the colour, but that's why we're just staying on that open space. Right, honey, take it away.
Tell you, I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
Breath in there.
You know I can't stand it. You're running around. You know better, Daddy. I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. Oh, I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh.
She's so great. What's really nice is that it just feels so in the moment and free. It's like she's making choices as she's going along. It's not like she's thinking this through. She knows her instrument. She knows her voice very, very well. But she's just like hearing where she wants to go. All these ad-libs, like wherever she's going. I just want to talk about a vowel modification quickly. It's on the word stand. I ain't stand. And it's because we're getting higher, if we're spread too much, we might feel like we're reaching up, like I was talking about earlier. If we just narrow that vowel a little bit, we've suddenly got so much to play with, and we can create this full sound by activating these mixed qualities. We can hear this as well because she's not forcing a lot of volume out. She's beautifully in this pocket. She's got lovely support from above. It's a beautiful chest dominant mix on this word stand.
You know better, Daddy. I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. Oh, I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh.
She's right on that. She doesn't change the diphthong there. Or sing through the diphthong. Nice orchestra. Where is this guitarist? Oh, there he is. Okay, no, what I just talked about, what I just mentioned before was the mine, mine, before we sang through it. Then here, mine, can't remember the note now, but we're just on that vowel. We are not closing. It's a much more fuller sound. It's a much more open sound. We're a bit dynamically louder here. So in this case, we didn't need to close, and we still know what she's singing. It's just kind of changing. Vowel modifications are great because it helps us hit the desired timbre in whatever setting we're in, right? So it can really be our friend. It is our friend. Let it be your friend. Yeah, I love how connected she is down here. What she's doing though every so often is throwing a little bit more breath. So what I was talking about earlier with the vocal folds, when we're hearing these breathier, huskier tones with her, what's happening is that the vocal folds aren't connecting all the way when we're vibrating and creating that sound. We're allowing the breath to come through a little bit more. And if we want to get a clearer tone, all we need to do is just let more of the vocal folds have contact. Depending where we are in the range, if we're up high, we might need to increase the resistance. If we're a bit lower, then the thick folds should just do their thing. Like, we just want to get a bit thicker. Really cool. I just love how free she is.
Because you're mine. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you anyhow, and I don't care if you don't want me.
Whoa, sorry. I don't care if you are. Did you hear that cry? Where was it? I love notice how she's not reaching for these with really big volume, but they're, she's not pushing a lot of volume through to get these notes, but they're high. Let me just double check where it is, what notes. I'm getting a bit excited, hence why I just repeated like twice. Yeah, C5. Okay, cool. So C5, we're past the first passage. Normally in higher set female singers, it will be around A, B flat, B, where the voice naturally wants to have a flip. So we get through that like Tarzan-y flip type thing. This is called the first passage, first passaggio. We have more passages as we get higher in our range, but if we are wanting to maintain a louder sound as we go higher, around C we could probably still remain quite thick. And obviously we want it to be a chest dominant sound if we are activating the mix and want it to be a belt. I know I'm throwing around lots of words, so if there's anything you don't lost, just let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can hopefully comment and explain a little bit better. But yeah, she's just going right up to it. But in order to hit this note, this C5, still chest dominant, but we need to make sure we've got support from above so it's not just us reaching. And you see this lovely drop of her jaw. It's quite narrow. The tongue is just laying flat at the bottom, allowing everything. There's a lovely soft palate lifted moment up here to activate and use everything that we have. It's so great.
I love you, I love you, I love you anyhow, and I don't care if you don't want me.
The tongue's quite involved actually there.
I'm yours right now, but it's a spell on you. Because you're mine. Because you're mine. Because you're mine. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Yes. Ooh, damn, she was swinging around the mic. Woohoo! I want to listen to a bit of this ending again. I just wanted to let it play through because it's so lovely. Yeah, I mean, this is such a great example as well. So many, especially in contemporary music, so many singers are trying to sing like the highest note, and I'm singing higher, like sing. Like there was nothing like we had a C5. Obviously, it's incredible what she's doing, but she wasn't. It's not about stretching, and getting the highest note. It's about emotionally connecting to the story and singing that, and just seeing what feels free, and she's doing that so wonderfully. I love that, and I love that she's just playing with the instruments around. I love that we ended all together with that. Yeah, just really lovely. She's really playing with some like dips and adding vibrato here towards the end where the voice wants to spin and have that vibrato spin into it. Really cool.
Because
There you go.
you're mine.
Okay, I want to talk about that note. We can kind of hear how the vowel changes on the word mine as she's dipping down. The tongue just wants to come into play. The tongue is a huge part as to why we have vowels, how we can change vowels, sorry, I should say. The lips, and the tongue placement, right? Like she's kind of like lifting it to go onto this I vowel and then dropping onto this ah. So I think she does, going back to that, I don't care, when she hits this, is that the C5? I'm going to be really impressed with myself. There you go. I remembered she did have a little bit of her tongue involved, actually. I think, the tongue can cause a lot of tension for us, but sometimes it can create this really unique sound, and she has such a unique sound. We can kind of hear, and it's her. Like, people have their own. If we all sounded the same, it'll be pretty boring. So I just loved it. I think it was just a very connected piece. Yeah, I'm not sure. It does say live in the title, but I'm not sure because sometimes it seems like she was off of like you could hear her voice, but she was off. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna let it be. Music is for enjoying, and I enjoyed that, so that's me. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to go to more. Let me know what other Annie Lennox performance you want me to check out, because what an interesting voice. I'd love to hear some more live performances or just any sort of performances, so do let me know. If you did enjoy this reaction and analysis, please hit that subscribe button, the bell button and thumbs up button. Remember to check me out over on Patreon as well, and do go and check out my debut album Echo on all major streaming platforms. You can purchase a vinyl record or a digital download over on my Bandcamp. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon. Bye.